He's gonna age up. He's mortified. He's having a mood swing. Don't look at him. Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Heathwyn and we are back to play some more of the 100 Baby Challenge. In our last episode, our matriarch Josephine aged up into an elder, which we knew was going to happen, so her childbearing days are done and we are getting ready to finish getting these last kids aged up and moved out of the house so that we can pace up. And we were working on getting these last few kids aged up and moved out of the house so we can pass on the matriarchal mantle to the youngest female sim in the house, who is Jillian. Also, in our last episode, Jillian and her twin Kane aged up into children, so they are now kids. And we did remove the werewolf trait from Jillian because Jillian and Kane were both werewolves, and there was no way I was going to have a werewolf matriarch. That just wasn't going to happen. We also aged up the youngest set of twins, Noah and Carson, so they are now toddlers, and it is Monday in our game, so kids are going to be heading off to school, so I foresee some birthdays starting to happen. Josephine is an elder, so she is kind of just working on finishing up the last things that she needs to do. Ooh, and Noah just reached thinking level 3. We love that. The oldest set of twins, Nathaniel and Quinn, are teenagers. Nathaniel currently has a B student and is set to get an A when he goes to school. And he also has a character value in range to earn it, which is needed, as well as a character value in range to earn a negative one. His twin, Quinn, is also set to get an A when they go to school today. And she is also ready with a character value in range to earn it. The lone singleton in the house is Orion. He is the only one without a twin. He also is set to get an A when he goes to school today, but his confidence needs to be up a little bit more. They're supposed to have high confidence before they age up, so hopefully that maybe him getting an A in school will help that out. And then Jillian and Kane just aged up into children, so they have some work to do. We did decide that since Jillian is going to be our heir, we are going to work on her social butterfly aspiration a little bit, because I think that that will be helpful. And it looks like Jordan the ghost is here haunting things like he tends to do. Kane is her twin. Kane is a werewolf, and so we'll have a werewolf teenager to deal with when they become teenagers. And then lastly are the last infant twins, Noah and Carson. They need to have all their skills to level 3. Noah just has thinking to level 3 and is very hungry. Okay, do we have any food that we can feed this kid? No. Josephine, why don't you make some breakfast? Oh, yeah, he's like starving. And I think he also pooped his pants. And then his twin is Carson, who is also very hungry and has a stinky diaper. So he also needs to get his skills up a little bit more. But they just became toddlers in the last episode, so there's time. You know what, Nathaniel, why don't you wake up? Oh my gosh, he's playing in the... Oh. Okay, why don't you wake up and come and like change some diapers? Because we've got stinky toddlers who need diaper changes. Come do Noah, then come do Carson, while Quinn and Josephine are working on getting some food ready. I like how Quinn has like jumped in also to get some food around. So Jillian needs to have a BFF, and I think it makes the most sense for her BFF to be Kane. So let's come over here and have her become BFFs with her twin Kane, and that will check off that part of her aspiration. And they are becoming best friends. Oh, it looks like they both made fruit salad, and then Quinn went and got cake out of the fridge. Of course she did. So we have plenty of fruit salad all around for toddlers to eat. Nathaniel was a little overzealous in coming in to help change Carson's diaper. He still is really hungry. He was like, wait, before you eat, let me get this diaper off you. But it's good to have the teenagers in the house to help out with the younger ones. It's less critical now that we're done with infants and we just have toddlers, but it's still useful nonetheless. The older ones are all heading off to school, which means Josephine is going to be left here with stinky toddlers. So I think let's get some baths going here. Noah can go first. Carson, why didn't you eat? Oh my gosh, come and eat. While Noah gets a bath, and then you can have a bath after he eats. Okay, why? Go give him a bath. Oh my gosh, give a bath to Noah. Ooh, Carson also has to go potty. So I think we'll have Josephine potty train him before she gives him a bath. Oh, the school has just called, and Kane got sick and threw up in the hallway in front of a bunch of other students. He's with the nurse right now. I think Josephine's gonna be like, do a thorough health check. I want to make sure he's healthy before he goes back to class. And she also doesn't want any other kids getting sick either. Carson has reached potty level 2, so he can go potty on his own. Oh, we should have Noah watch him go potty. Noah's also reached level 2 of the potty skill, so these are good steps for both of these toddlers. Sure, you can talk to Arya. Arya was one of Josephine's children. So we've had 42 babies in this 100 baby challenge. Both Josephine and her mother, our first matriarch, Catherine, have had 21. So the real question is, will Jillian, our third matriarch, be able to beat that number? The older kids have gotten home from school, and Nathaniel and Quinn have both gotten A's, as well as Orion. So, and Orion's responsibility is in range to earn it. Very nice. Let's see if his confidence has gone up. He does. He has high confidence. So all 3 of them can age up. And I believe we do have a cake in the refrigerator. So let's have a bunch of birthdays here, and let's get these guys aged up. So with Nathaniel and Quinn aging up, that does mean too that they'll be able to move out of the house and out into the world on their own. So we'll be good with that. So let's have Quinn come and age up. Oh, he is mortified. Uh-oh. The last time I had a teenager age up while mortified was Jordan, and then he died. Next thing. So we'll see how this goes. He's gonna age up. He's mortified. He's having a mood swing. Don't look at him. Nathaniel has aged up, so he had the curator trait, and we're gonna give that back to him. And then we're gonna randomize 3 times for his young adult trait. 1, 2, 3. Oh, he is family oriented. So he is good, a bit self-absorbed, but family oriented. So Nathaniel has now aged up and graduated from high school. Hopefully he doesn't die, as he is mortified. But he's already aged up, so he counts. So we're all good there. All right, now it's time for Quinn to blow out her candles, and she is going to age up into a young adult as well. And Quinn has aged up into a young adult, and she had the championship rider trait, so we're going to give that one back to her, and then we'll randomize 3 times to determine her young adult trait. 1, 2, 3. She is childish, so she's kind of hanging on to some of that childish mentality, which is okay for her. And then lastly, it will be Orion's turn to age up, and he will be a teenager. And Orion has aged up, gaining the high self-esteem trait because he aged up with high confidence. And we are going to use our random number generator to determine what his teenage aspiration is going to be. So we're going to generate between 1 and 16. And we got a 12, which is popularity. And there are 8 different options to choose from there. So we're going to randomize between 1 and 8. And we got a 5, which will be friend of the world. The sim wants to make and keep as many friends as they can. And then we're also going to randomize his teenage trait 3 times. 1, 2, 3. He is a slob. So he loves the outdoors and he is a slob. Very good. Oh, and he is very, very tense because he doesn't like the music and he needs some amusement. And he's also stressed from the school day. With all of these kids aging up, we are going to give them makeovers. And then we will get Nathaniel and Quinn moved out. We have finished the makeovers. I didn't really change a whole lot with Nathaniel or Quinn. I just kind of gave them like a little bit of like bags under their eyes because they're just aging up into young adults. So there, I don't think there's going to be a huge difference. So here is Nathaniel and here is Quinn now that they are both young adults. And then here is Orion with his makeover. I kind of love how Orion turned out. So Orion's father was an alien, but he did not inherit any of the alien traits. But I really like how he turned out. I think he looks really good. Since he's a slob, we kind of went with some of like the grunge kit aesthetic for him. So this is his everyday look, his formal, his athletic wear, his sleepwear, his party wear, his swimwear, hot weather, and cold weather. So there is Orion, and we are going to get Nathaniel and Quinn moved out and on their own, and now Orion becomes the sole teenager in the house, so he is going to have to pick up some slack with helping out with the younger ones. Maybe not cleaning since he's a slob. We're gonna actually move Quinn into Chestnut Ridge and get her a horse because she wants to be a championship rider. I really want her to have a horse. So we'll get her kind of squared away with that, and then we'll go back into the main house and keep going with the 100 baby challenge. All right, so we're gonna have her adopt a horse now. Well, I really like the look of Chance. I think we'll get her Salsa because Salsa is intelligent and friendly and energetic. So let's get Salsa for her. She has a new horse, so she can now fulfill her aspiration, which I am happy for her. And we'll go back now to our main house and keep going with the 100 baby challenge. A small detour to get our sim a horse. I'm glad that we decided though to make Jillian a human and continue with her because I would have felt bad for Quinn because she would never have been able to have the horse and never would have been able to do any horse riding as a matriarch for the 100 baby challenge. So now she gets to have that. All right, we are back and Jillian needs to reach level 5 of her social skill. So I think we should consider having her like do some social interactions with some of her family members. She also needs to do her homework, and so do Orion and Kane. Oh, Orion needs to have some fun. Okay, he's playing video games. He's also really upset about the music. So Josephine, why don't you turn this speaker off and give the poor guy a bit of a break? We have made it now to the next morning. We've got the other kids are heading off to school. So really it's gonna be a lot about Noah and Carson getting their skills up. Noah is coming along. He's got all of his skills now have reached level 2 and he's getting close to level 3 with quite a few. Carson doesn't have anything at level 3 yet, but he is further along with his potty and his movement is very close. So I think we'll just kind of like focus on them and getting those skills up for them, and maybe we will see them age up into children in today's episode. I feel like now with like all of the children like aged up and things having calmed down, like Josephine has like all of this time on her hands. Maybe we could have her like actually try to achieve some of these things. She needs to send some stuff to the Geo Council. I don't know if she has anything to sell. Maybe if we clear this table and get the mail, maybe she'll have some stuff she can send to the Geo Council. Maybe she can do some aspiration stuff for once. All right, Noah has reached level 3 of the imagination skill, so he is looking good there. Josephine is getting a phone call, and Jillian has started a food fight in the cafeteria. She's gonna have her clean up because she wants her kid to, you know, be responsible and not do things like this. And Orion's last math test was not his best work. He got a so-so grade, which could really bring down his average. Should he try to do some extra credit or just try hard and get a perfect grade the next time? I think that he would just work harder. And he got a small performance gain. We're gonna send some of this stuff off to the Geo Council for Josephine because she wants to do that. Jillian has taken a standardized test. She was almost done when she realized she skipped a bubble near the top and all her answers are off. She starts to tell the teacher but realizes she'll have to take it again. It's really only for the state. It doesn't affect her grade. She would just turn it in. I don't think she'd care that much. It looks like Josephine has like just enough things to send off to the Geo Council. Oh wait, no, maybe she needs one more. All right, let's see if we can get her to find like one more thing that she can send off to the Geo Council. She hasn't really gone like hunting for any of this stuff since she moved in and started having the kids because there just like wasn't time to do any of that. So we'll see if we can get anything for her. I don't see any actual like rocks though. I just see like holes. Person has reached movement level 3. That's his first to level 3. But he's getting pretty close with communication and thinking. Carson has reached thinking level 3, so he now has 2 skills at level 3. I think we'll have him interact with the Blarfy a little bit more, and then let's have him play with the toys to get some of it. Oh wait, he should probably eat. Let's have him eat, and then he can do those things. And Carson has now reached communication level 3, which really just leaves him with imagination and potty, and he's kind of tired, so we'll let him go to sleep. And Noah is getting close on movement and communication, which will probably just leave him with potty. So we have both of them getting a lot closer. And the older kids are home. Jillian's grades have gone up, so she is now a B student, as is Kane. And Orion is also a B student. Orion still needs to get a skill to level 3. It looks like logic is probably the best bet, so let's get him playing some chess. And I think we should have Jillian working more on her social skill. Maybe she can come and chat in a kid's classroom. And Kane needs to have some fun, so maybe we'll have him join in with Orion playing chess. Jillian reached a social level 5 and completed that part of her aspiration, so she needs to become friends with 1 more adult and 3 children and max her social skill. And I do want to try to get this done before we age her up into a teenager, because I do think having that bonus trait from, I think, completing the social butterfly aspiration and getting that bonus trait will be really useful for Jillian. I think what we're actually going to do, since we still need an alien baby, I think we're going to have Josephine invite over one of the aliens that she met, if I can find the social panel. And Jillian can start talking to that alien, or a couple of those aliens. So we have Jasmine and Myra. Those are the 2 aliens that Josephine did not have a child with. So let's invite them both over and let Jillian start to talk to them and get to know them. And potentially she can have, you know, alien babies with them. I want to try to have one of every kind of occult baby with Jillian. So getting these like relationships started, plus she needs to be friends with another adult anyway, so it kind of makes sense. So Jasmine has arrived first, so let's have her come and do a respectful introduction. She will be respectful because it is an adult, so she's going to try to be respectful. We can also send her through the wormhole when she becomes a teenager to meet more if she needs to. I love how Jillian is feeling confident xenophilia from interacting with aliens, behaving like the captain of a space journey. She's got her confidence up because of the alien interactions. I love that. Jillian has become friends with Jasmine, so she is now friends with 2 adults. Her social skill is level 8, and she now needs to be friends with 3 other children, which we do know a child. We know this Mindy Kialoha, so we could... Oh, it's 10:30 at night. Maybe not tonight. Maybe tomorrow after school, Mindy can come over. Oh my gosh, I just realized what time it was in game. I guess let's get everybody off to sleep then, since it's kind of late. Oh no, someone has died. Terrence Larson has died. Oh, that was one of Josephine's children, and one that wasn't from that long ago. I think this calls for a peek at neighborhood stories to figure out what happened with him. Noah reached level 3 of the communication skill, so he just needs movement and potty now as we continue to look through neighborhood stories. I haven't seen anything yet. Okay, here we have it. Terrence Larson in the Matthew and Aria Lawson household has died. Shockingly, Terrence botched a repair and was electrocuted. So Terrence electrocuted himself. This is not the greatest thing. And the kids are gonna be sad because they did know Terrence. Like, Terrence was in the house with them, so they are gonna be sad. He was also the child of a werewolf, but he didn't actually end up with any of the werewolf traits. So everyone is going to be sad now for a couple of days. And Noah has now reached movement level 3. So really, it's just gonna be about getting these toddlers their potty skill sorted. Carson still needs his imagination. Like, all of it. He hasn't really done anything for his imagination, so that's okay. We'll get him there. It won't take that long. Potty is really the one that seems to take the longest. Josephine is awake and very sad, which, you know, rightly so. She lost a child. Like, that's tough. Oh my gosh, Noah has come in and is playing in the toilet and he is now filthy. So once Josephine finishes making some more breakfast for people, he's going to need a bath. Why do I keep getting these kids that like to play in the toilet? It's so gross. All right, the older kids are off to school and we're still working on these toddler skills. Noah's at 57% of the potty, and Carson is at 74, and he is getting there. He's almost level 2 now of his imagination skill. Josephine has gotten some more stuff she can send to the Geo Council, so we're gonna do that, and that will complete that aspiration milestone for her. Like I said, it's just kind of giving us something to do with her since she's now an elder and she's like done, and the kids are really not requiring a whole lot of adult supervision. All right, she did it. So now she wants to complete a collection and collect 25 collectibles. I don't know that we're going to complete a collection with her, but we can certainly work on those collectibles at least. And Carson has now reached imagination level 3, which means that both of the toddlers just need to max out their potty skill and then we can get them aged up into children. All right, the older kids are home from school. Nobody's grades have gone up. We were going to have Jillian, though, invite over this child that she knew. The child is now a teenager, so scratch that idea. But we can make a group for her and have them also potentially be baby donors down the line. They won't be baby donors right away because they'll age up normally, where she's going to age up a little bit faster, but we can at least, start with that. Of course, the hard part is I don't know of these kids who she might potentially be related to, so we're not going to go with anyone named Larson. I'm going to grab this charm because there's a chance that he could be a spellcaster. And we'll grab this Volkov in case he's a werewolf. All right, we've got our club started. Maybe we'll just go ahead and have a club gathering right here. And these kids can come over and Jillian can start to get to know them and hopefully be friends with them. Hopefully things will work out and they'll have like good compatibility and stuff. While she is doing that, let's get the others tended to a little bit here. Maybe get some homework going. Okay, Wyatt Scott has arrived and is cleaning up. Okay, good for him. Let's come and talk to him, get to know him a little bit more, see how quickly we can become friends with him. He's the only one I see right now. That's okay. Others may slowly start to trickle in, but it's a start, right? We have to get started somewhere with her making these friends. She already has high confidence too. How is Orion's character values? Okay, he has responsibilities and range to earn it, so he really just needs an A, and then Orion could get moved out too. Okay, she's reached a social level 9. That is less of the issue. It's more about getting these friendships up. We are into synchronized toddler pottying to try to get these potty skills done. Carson is very close. Noah's got a little bit farther to go, but fingers crossed. I'd like to get them aged up into children as kind of the way to wrap up today's episode. Okay, Jason Charm has arrived. We're really close, I think, with being friends with Wyatt. So let's do a few more interactions. Jillian maxed the social skill, so that's good for her. And Carson has reached level 3 of the potty skill. So he is good to age up as soon as Noah gets there. Noah's working on it. He's at 76%. Let's see how it goes. We may just like chain potty train him. Oh, and Skylar has arrived as well. Okay, we're friends with Wyatt, so this is good. Let's work on Jason now. Slowly but surely, the other kids are starting to trickle in. Emerson Volkov is now here, as well as Cruz Tinker. So we've got the full club is here. Oh, he's so close. He's at 93%. Okay, go potty again. The potties are so gross and so disgusting, but he's so close. All right, he did it. Noah has finished his level 3 of the potty skill. So let's get those two aged up, get them their makeovers, and call it an episode. It's getting late too, so we're gonna end the gathering for Jillian. She has become friends with 2 children, so just one more, and she will have completed that aspiration, and then we can like kind of buckle down on getting them A's. All right, Noah has now aged up into a child, and we are going to use that random number generator to generate a number between 1 and 8 to determine his childhood aspiration. And we got a 5. And that one will be a playtime captain. And then we'll randomize 3 times for his trait. 1, 2, 3. He is neat. We've had a couple of slobs in the house, so now we have a neat kid to make up for it. And then let's get Carson aged up. Oh wait, Jillian finished her aspiration, so she did become friends with another child. Awesome. So she is done. So she just needs to get an A with Kane. Ooh, Kane needs another skill at level 4 though. So he needs to get that sorted. And then we'll be able to get them aged up into teenagers, which was going to have to wait until the next episode. All right, Carson has now aged up. So we are again going to randomly generate a number between 1 and 8. And this time we got an 8, which is mind and body. And then we'll randomize 3 times. 1, 2, 3. He is a geek. Okay. Now let's quickly get them made over and check out what they look like as children. Okay, so this is Noah as a child. He likes world music, funny Sims, potty humor, piano, and the color green. And this is his everyday outfit, his formal wear, his athletic, sleep, party, swimwear, hot weather, and cold weather. And then this is Carson, the youngest and final child of Josephine. He likes electronica music, family motivated Sims, deep thoughts, video gaming, and yellow, which the video gaming kind of makes sense because he is a bit of a geek. All right, this is his everyday outfit, his formal, athletic, sleep, party, swim, hot weather, and cold weather. And those are the last of the children for Josephine. And with that, we are going to wrap up today's episode here. So we are getting ever closer to Jillian taking over as the matriarch. She's completed her aspiration, so now we can just get her A's. I think getting A's for Noah and Carson will come pretty quickly, so they shouldn't be too far behind with aging up, and I feel like we're getting really close to switching things over. Let me know what you think of all of their makeovers. And let me know what occult we should try for first for Jillian. We are already having her kind of know some aliens, but we can work on some of the others. So let me know in the comments below your thought on what should be her first occult baby. Thank you all so much for watching. If you like this video, please do like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!